Before we start the exercise class today, I'm going to show you how to do the Pilates setup. We're going to work from the feet and work up the body so that we're always in a strong neutral position. So I got my shoes off today. It's perfectly up to keep your shoes on. But when the feet are on the floor, make sure that the toes are spread and there's equal pressure between the toes and the back of the heel. The legs need to be hip width apart, the knees in line with the hips. Then we come on to the upper body where we need to sit up nice and tall. We need to sit on the front third of the chair so that we're not using the backboard for support. We're going to use our own stabilising muscles throughout the class. If you get tired at any stage, obviously then just move the bum back towards the back of the chair. It's important to keep your chest lifted, make the body as long as we can, and just imagine that a balloon is pulling you up centrally through the head. Coming down onto the abdominal wall is when we're actually sitting up, we need to draw the belly button in, tilt the pelvis back and pull up inside. Okay, so first off, hand on top of the chest, one hand on the belly button, take a nice big deep breath in. As we breathe in, the abdominal wall will extend out and the hand will move out with the belly. Let the air out nice and slow. So first off, we get used to the belly moving back and forth with the breath. We're just going to do one more. Then let the air out. As the stomach wall falls back in, then we just contract nice and gently for 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, and then just relax. Now we're just going to do another repetition of that. Take a nice big deep breath in. Let the air out. And again, just contract a little bit around the belly button. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, and relax. Now we need to add on a little bit of a pelvic tilt. Okay? So this is where you're going to think of the pelvis as a bucket, usually is tilted forward. Through lifestyle, we now going to bring it back to level. Okay, so we'll just get used to that. So we do a couple of pelvic rocks. So you can see this part of my stomach just arcing the back and getting rid of the arc. Pelvis moves forward and then tilt back. By tilting it back, it increases the pressure and the contraction of the lower abdominals. So again, make sure you're sitting upright, take a nice big deep breath in, stomach wall comes out, let the air out, stomach wall comes in, we contract, and now we tuck the tailbone underneath, and again we hold this for 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax, and let everything relax out. Again, take a nice big deep breath in, let the air out, contract through the belly button, tilt the tailbone underneath, contract for 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now we can actually increase the tension by going to pull up inside. So this sensation is like going for a wee, but we need to stop. There's a big queue and we need to hold it in there. The sensation may not last that long, but this is why we do the exercise, to increase our fitness in this area. So again, number one, take a nice big deep breath in, let the air out, we contract, pelvis back to increase the tension, pull up inside so you feel things moving, and then we're going to hold again for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in throughout. So we breathe into the upper part of the rib cage so that we're not holding our breath, and then we relax. And the important part is not holding the breath, because some of these exercises, when we do them, can last up to 30 seconds. So we need to learn how to breathe and contract through these early stages of Pilates. We'll do one more repetition. So again, take a nice big deep breath in, let the air out, contract, pelvic tilt, pull up inside, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, and relax. Okay, so if you need to a little bit of mobility, because now if that's enough as well, then you can do that and then work through the video over the next couple of weeks. There's no rule saying that you're going to do all the exercises in one go. Now we'll start with the warm-up. We start with the legs. We just do a nice gentle lifting of the heels, just for a couple of repetitions. With this you can extend out if you like. And then we'll stop. Now we'll just turn the hands up and then we'll just gently rotate to the side. Again, just for a couple of repetitions. Try not to move too quickly. Hands back down. Again, we go back into a little march. And at any stage, you can use your arms as well. And then relax down. Hands go to the side. Now we just gently tilt to the side, back up, keeping the body nice and long. Try and go down as straight as you can. Hands usually in line with the hips. Back into a little march. Again, on extensions out. Okay. Then we're just going to do a little bit of bicep curls. Again, the march. Okay, relax. Maybe just a little bit of toe tap into the side. Again, sitting upright. Back into a little march. Okay, then just relax down. We can do a little bit of stretching, with pushing the arms out towards. Again, breathing throughout, just holding for roughly about 10 seconds. A little bit of mobility for the shoulders. Put one hand on the opposite shoulder, just squeeze over. Come back in, change arms. Again, breathe throughout. Don't hold in your breath. Okay, relax. Back into a little march. Okay, just relax down. Hands to the side. Then we just drop down. Now we just hold. So we stretch in this part of the body. Come back up. Again, down the opposite side. Try and push the opposite cheek bone into the chair. Back up. A little march in between. Okay. Extend the arms back so you lift in the chest, but try not to arc the back. Option here is to try and clasp the hands behind you, increase the tension and the stretch. Back down into a little march. Okay, and relax. So now we're going to start the exercise class. So if you want to get a drink of water, you can do. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to come into okay, is leg extension. That just basically means that within the range of movement of the knee joint, we're just going to lift the foot up and extend out. Again, this involves the Pilates setup. So we take a nice big deep breath in, let the air out, we contract, tilt the pelvis, pull up inside, sit nice and tall, extend out, and back down. One repetition for one breath. So again, relax everything, take a nice big deep breath in, let the air out, contract around the belly button, so draw the belly button in, tilt the pelvis back, pull up inside, lift the left leg up, extend out, and back down. So we're going to do about 4 repetitions of these. So take a nice big deep breath in. Let the air out. We contract. Pelvic tilt. So flatten the back, tuck the tailbone underneath, draw up inside, extend the leg out. And then back down. Relax everything, breathe normal. Then we take a nice big deep breath in. Let the air out. Left leg comes up. The option with this one, we can lift the leg up, extend out, and back. Or we could just run the toes across the floor into the heel and keep the foot on the floor. That would be an option for this exercise. Exercise number 2. Again, we need to do the Pilates setup. In case we moved, it's good just to have a look at our foundation, make sure that the feet hip width apart, knees in line with the hips, sitting up nice and tall, shoulder blades drawn down into the imaginary pockets in the back. Lift the chin up, not too much. Okay, so now we're just going for rotations. So we take a nice big deep breath in, let the air out, contract around the belly button area, tuck the tailbone underneath, pull up inside, imagine you've got a tray, elbows just relax to the side. Now we just turn to the side, come back in. If we can, we'll go to the opposite side. Then we relax down. So again, we take a nice big deep breath in. Let the air out. Go contract. Tilt the pelvis. Draw the tailbone underneath. Draw up inside. Bring the hands up. Go to the side. Controlling the breath. Controlling the movement. Try to make sure that you've got the contraction throughout, and then relax down. Just breathe normally. And then on your second or third breath, then take a nice big deep breath in. Let the air out. Then we contract, again around the belly button area. Tuck the tailbone underneath, pull up inside. Hands drawn up to the side, keep the chest lifted, to the opposite side. Relax the hands down. One more repetition, so just breathe normally. Then we take a nice big deep breath in, let the air out. Contract, the tailbone underneath, draw it up inside, draw the hands up, and we rotate around, back into the centre, and we turn. And then we relax down and just breathe normally. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do, okay, is for the muscles of the back. Okay, get these natural stabilizers working again. So we will lean forwards and sit back up nice and tall. It's important that we move, do one repetition, have a rest, and we sitting back up into neutral. When we come back up, the option is to take the hands out. So again, we work in the rotator cuffs, the scapular stabilizers. So you take a nice big deep breath in, let the air out. So again, contracting, tucking the tailbone underneath, pulling up inside. We're going to move forward. You can use your hands for a little bit of help. Keeping the contraction there and just having a rest at the top. Again, one movement and then we'll come out and reset. Take a nice big deep breath in. We can get the hands a little bit more involved. So take a nice big deep breath in. As we sit up, we can just increase the movement with the hands by turning the thumbs out. So the next exercise we're going to work is for the muscles that lift the actual thigh off the chair, okay, the hip flexors. So again, we do the Pilates setup, take a nice big deep breath in, let the air out, contract, tuck the tailbone underneath, draw up inside, sit nice and tall, and then we just lift the right foot off the floor, 1 or 2 inches, and then back down. Again, just relax everything, take a nice big deep breath in, let the air out, contract, tuck the tailbone underneath, so you flatten it back a little bit, pull up inside, left leg comes up, and then back down. So you work to your own range of movement. If you've got any restrictions in the hip, take a nice big deep breath in, okay, the next exercise, we're just going to have singular arm movements. only work through the range of shoulder movement within the shoulder joint that doesn't give you any pain. If we can, we move the arm all the way up and back down. But if not, just work within your range. So we'll do the Pilates setup. So we take a nice big deep breath in, let the air out. Contract, draw the tailbone underneath, tuck up inside, and then we just lift the right arm up. Breathing throughout to the upper rib cage. Relax, take a nice big deep breath in. Let the air out. Contract. Tailbone underneath, pull up inside. So the option would be as well is to go through a fuller range movement. So again, let's do the Pilates setup.